24 hours before the start of the London Marathon, and Richard Branson doesn't normally do nervous, but I suspect even the great man may be a little bit nervous. Is this the case, Sir Richard?
Actually, I'm not so nervous. I'm really looking forward to it. I'm privileged enough to be running alongside Holly and Sam, my children, and they're running in this sort of giant caterpillar of 35 of them. I'm running with a wonderful group of people, good friends, Natalie Brulio and Tegla LaRoupe, who's actually won the marathon once, who's going to be good enough to run quite slowly with us. And we're sponsoring the London Marathon, so it's very much a virgin day tomorrow. And we're going to have fun. And I just hope that this old body of mine holds out. But I've trained quite well. I've done my 19 miles and managed to do that okay. So I'm feeling, at this stage, feeling reasonably confident.
Well, as everybody knows, you've broken records in boats crossing the Atlantic. You've gone halfway around the world in hot air balloons. This is a journey into the unknown for you.
Yeah, no, I mean it certainly is a journey into the unknown. I think I've got to not say this, I suppose, before I've actually done the marathon, but I think the marathon, anybody could do the marathon. I think that if you're willing to give it the training. I mean, I've actually travelled to 26 cities in the last 3 months on various versions, this and that, and so I've had to train, in between airline flights all over the place. But rather than finding that really tiring, it's actually made my travelling that much better. It's helped me get over jet lag, and I've been doing some running in the most incredible places in the world. So, but I would recommend that as many people as possible just get out there and try to get their bodies together, and obviously if you can get your body together, your mind's going to be that much better.
What's the plan for tomorrow? You must have pored over the strategy and the tactics, the drinking, I bet you've been told don't go out too fast, which is easier said than done, because when you go slowly, as I discovered 5 years ago, you feel as if the whole world is overtaking you.
Yeah, and actually running with Tegla LaRoupe. Now, Tegla LaRoupe ran the marathon and won it in 2 hours 20 minutes, and she's meant to be running with me, and trying to get her to run slowly is going to be the interesting challenge. Yeah, I mean, we're running alongside the Caterpillar. We're going to try not to run any faster than the Caterpillar, which shouldn't be difficult. The Caterpillar's got 35 people, so in a sense we'll be running with the slowest of that 35 people, so hopefully that'll keep our pace under control. There's certainly always the danger of heading off too fast and then completely conking out. But if we can hold Tegla, we'll be all right.
Now, it must be lovely knowing that you're going to run your first marathon alongside your children.
It's fantastic. I mean, I've got 2 great kids, Holly and Sam, and they're delightful, they're fun, we're a very close family, and we've done a few adventures together, but we've certainly never run a marathon together, so it's going to be great to do it with them, and also great to do it with 40,000 other people. I mean, the buzz is going to be spectacular.
Well, the last time I ran, it drizzled and was fairly cold and fairly miserable. It's going to be anything but that tomorrow. Now, that's got its own problems as well. It's going to be warm, you're going to have to drink a lot, so you're going to have to take it very easy.
I think I would have preferred it to be drizzling and raining, since when I've been practicing around the world, it's when it's raining I found it's been the easiest to run. Tomorrow is meant to be a very hot day, so yeah, lots of water and lots and lots of water, and I hope they got somewhere where one can have a little pee on the way, but anyway, we'll find it.
Now, what's the hope? Just to finish? Is there a time? Is time irrelevant?
No, time's not relevant. I think in the end you're racing against yourself, and just if I can get a finish and finish alongside my kids, I'll be very happy.
Now, running a marathon, like a lot of these endurance events, a lot of it's to do with mentality, strength of mind. You've had your moments, I would guess, both in a business sense, but also in your adventures, where you've had to dig a little. Now, there's absolutely no doubt there will be a point tomorrow when you'll be needed to dig. Are you ready for this? It's called hitting the wall.
Yeah, I've heard about hitting the wall. I think in some of my other adventures, like my ballooning and boating adventures, when things went wrong, we were fighting for survival, and we did manage to dig deep and survive and come back and tell the tale. Obviously, running a marathon, things going wrong are not quite so critical. Anyway, I promise I'll do my best, and we'll see how the body goes. But we'll dig as deep as possible to make sure we get the whole way there.
Have you done the whole training, the whole Sunday morning long runs? I mean, it is quite a commitment, as you know.
I've done. If I haven't done the runs by now, I'm too late. I have put the runs in, and so hopefully the body's ready for it.
Now, you're quite a keen sportsman. You used to be, I believe, a good swimmer in your time, and everybody knows that you're a bit of a tennis bandit and kite surfing as well. So you are a general lover of sport.
I love all sports, and I think that's what makes it possible for me to perhaps get as much done. My life is very full, very committed, and I think the fact that I'm healthy and well makes everything else possible. So love challenges and love sports.
Well, this is one hell of a challenge. You must have watched the London Marathon before, either on your TV screens, maybe you've seen it. What is it about the London Marathon that really gets your juices going?
I just think that it is, I think, the biggest sporting event with just sort of sheer numbers of people participating. It raises more money for charity than any other event. It's a wonderful participating event, whether you're actually running or whether you're watching. You've got all the families participate, it's one of the greatest sporting events in the world, and we're privileged that that Virgin is now called the Virgin London Marathon. I mean, it's a tremendous. I think I better love you and leave you and go and see my kids and make sure we're all ready. And thank you very much for coming.
Well, finally, Richard, tomorrow night, what's the plan? Marathon completed.
We have a party, which is the most stupid thing to arrange after a marathon, but we have a party to celebrate. I haven't had a drink for the last month, so I can get my body ready for the marathon, and I suspect tomorrow we'll have a drink or two.
Good luck. Good luck.